Our letter for this lesson is a K. The sound of this letter is a K sound. K. We have learnt about the K sound before when we did the C, but this here also makes a K sound. However, we call the one I've just written a curly K, which usually we'd use after an A or an E, the K sound. But the kicking K you would use after an I, most likely. Now we learn how to write the letters. So our capital letter starts from the top and goes down to the bottom. Let's try that again. From the top straight down to the bottom. And then we lift our pencil up and we start a little bit away from the line, go to the center, make a point, and then at a slant or diagonal, go to the end of the line, but again in a diagonal. So once again, this is the letter K. It makes a K sound. Okay, K making a K sound. It's actually quite an easy letter, much easier than the curly K or the C. And you'll learn about all the rules as we go along through our lessons. But for now, all you need to know is the letter is a K. That's how we write the capital or the uppercase letter is a straight line down. And then it kind of looks like an arrowhead where it touches the center between the two lines, your top and bottom line, and it goes down. Let's try it without some dots, straight down, a little space away, and then you go to the middle, and then the opposite way down to the bottom line. So the lowercase letter is also very similar. It's straight down. Okay, let's just try that again. So it's neat and clear. From the top straight down, and the same shape, but instead of starting right from the top, you're going to start from the center, and you're going to go to the center of the middle line and the bottom line, and then you're going to go down. So this is the lowercase when the letter is in the middle of a word, or if it's the beginning of a word but it's not the beginning of a sentence. This is how we write the letter K, K sound. You can even, if you remember in math, you did your greater than and less than symbol. Maybe you can think of it like that, okay? But it must be a point here at the end, okay? So try to stop at that point so that you have full control of your pencil. See, straight line, and rather stop for a second and then move down. Because if you try and do it in one fluid motion, you may just not get the proper point. So there's it without the dots. If you're going to go without stopping and you're just going to go quickly, it's going to look something like that, which is a bit untidy, okay? We don't want this. We want a neat stop there and then down, okay? Now let's look at our words. The K sound, there's it, K. And it should touch this line. You shouldn't have a space like what I'm showing you here. The I, K, I, N, kin, and then it has a last sound, a G sound, king. Okay, can you see that? King. And here's a picture of the king of Saudi Arabia. So here we have again our kicking K sound, or capital K, sorry, not capital K, lowercase k, with the K sound, and again to practice our G or G, K egg, k, egg, keg. And a keg is like a big basin or dish. K, I, which is usually an E sound, but we're still going to learn the spelling rule of this, where you have the E at the end, and that makes the say its name. So because it says its name, it's an I sound. So k, I, t. Because of this I with the E at the end, it makes an I sound. Okay, I'm going to write the capital so you can think of it as a name. So k, I, t, kite. And there's a picture of a kite. Again, because this has the E at the end, sometimes we refer to it as the magic E. That's going to make an I sound again, not an E sound. So we have B, I, K, and this is a bike. Oops. Yeah, just be careful. There's another mistake you could make going after this line here. So you have to have control of the pencil, right? B, I, K. So there's only 3 sounds, even though there's 4 letters. B, I, K, bike. Okay, good luck practicing this.